Let me tell you about two men. Same city, same age, same salary. One died rich, one died working. And the difference between them wasn't intelligence, it wasn't luck, it wasn't even how much they earned. It was one habit. One invisible, boring, almost stupidly simple habit that no course teaches, no guru tweets about, and no rich person will ever tell you. Why? Because if everyone knew it, the rich would lose their advantage. Stay with me for 8 minutes, because by the end of this story, you'll either change one thing about tomorrow morning or stay exactly where you are for the next 10 years. They were neighbors in a normal apartment building. Both were 28 years old, both earned exactly $5,000 a month. Mike was the smart one. He read financial blogs, watched YouTube videos about crypto, and always talked about getting rich one day. He bought courses, he tried drop shipping, he lost money in stocks. David was boring. He didn't talk about money, he didn't have a side hustle, he just went to work, came home, and seemed calm. One evening, Mike knocked on David's door. He was stressed. "David, I don't get it. I'm doing everything right. I'm earning, I'm trying, but I have $200 in my account. How are you not stressed?" David smiled. He opened his laptop and showed Mike one thing. Not a trading platform, not a business dashboard, just a bank account Mike had never seen before. There was $47,000 inside. Mike's face turned white. "How? You earn the same as me." David said, "I don't earn the same as you, Mike. You earn $5,000. I earn $4,000. Mike said, "That makes no sense." David said, "Exactly. That's why you're broke." Here's what David taught Mike that night. Every single payday, not the next day, not after bills, but the second his salary hit his account, David transferred $1,000 to an account that had no card, no app on his phone, and a password he wrote down and locked in a drawer. He called it his invisible account. Then he lived on the remaining $4,000 as if the $1,000 never existed. "But David," Mike said, "what about emergencies? What about fun? What about—" David stopped him. "Mike, for 3 years you've had emergencies every month. New phone emergency, weekend trip emergency, eating out emergency. Your emergencies are just wants wearing a mask. Meanwhile, my invisible account has been buying me freedom while you've been buying me excuses." And that's when Mike realized, the rich don't save what's left, they spend what's left after saving. But it's deeper than that. The real secret, the one no one tells you, is this. The rich make their growth money invisible to their own brain. Let me explain why this is so powerful. Your brain is an animal. It wants safety, pleasure, and comfort now. When you see money in your checking account, your brain whispers, "You worked hard. You deserve that new laptop. Life is short. Book the trip. Just this once, you'll save next month." And because you're human, you listen. But the rich have trained their brain differently. They know that willpower is a trap. Willpower fails after a long day, after an argument, after stress. So they don't rely on willpower. They rely on friction. If your growth money is hard to reach, annoying to withdraw, and out of sight, your lazy brain will give up trying to spend it. It will choose the easier path, leaving it alone. That's not discipline. That's design. Warren Buffett didn't become wealthy by resisting temptation every day. He became wealthy by automating his investments before temptation had a chance to speak. But here's what breaks my heart. Most people try this habit and fail within 90 days. Why? Because after 3 months they check their invisible account, they see $3,000 sitting there, and suddenly a special opportunity appears. A sale, a friend's wedding, a once-in-a-lifetime trip, and they tell themselves, "I'll take just $500 and put it back next month." But next month, there's another emergency, and another. Within 6 months, the account is empty, and they say, "See, saving doesn't work for me." No, borrowing from your future self doesn't work. The rich have one rule they never break. Your growth account is not an emergency account. Emergency means hospital, roof collapse, your car dying, not "I want to impress people on Instagram." The rich keep a separate small emergency fund for real crises, but their invisible wealth account is sacred. It's their future freedom, and they protect it like a lion protects its cub. Let me finish Mike's story. Mike went home that night. He was embarrassed, angry at himself, but also hopeful. The next morning, his payday, he did something he'd never done before. He opened a second account, a free online account with no debit card, no mobile app on his home screen. Make it annoying to access. 2. Set up an automatic transfer for your next payday, just 10% of your income, even 5% if 10% feels scary. And 3. Name it something emotional, my freedom, my no excuses future. Then forget it exists for 90 days. No checking, no touching, no just this once. After 90 days, come back to this video and leave a comment, "I did it." I promise you, the feeling you'll have will be better than anything you could have bought with that money. The rich aren't smarter than you. They aren't luckier than you. They just learned one truth earlier. You can't become free by doing what feels good today. You become free by doing what feels invisible today, so your future self can live like a king. Most people will watch this video, nod their head, close it, and do nothing. But not you. You're still here, which means you're different. So here's your last question. What will your invisible account look like 365 days from today? That depends entirely on what you do tomorrow morning. I'll see you in the next video, and when you come back, bring your results.